He asked them, are you prepared for death? The same thing I asked myself. The same thing I ask you, my brothers and sisters in Islam. Are you prepared for death? No. Because if you look at your scale of preference, what you want to achieve in dunya, you want to buy a Rolls Royce, you want to buy a Lamborghini, you want to go to Dubai, you want to go to LA, you want to build a mansion, you want to own your private jet, you wanna all that. Every day it keeps piling up. That will make you not want to die. But my brother, if you don't die, you will never have Jannah. You need to die for you to be in barzakh, in order for you to know the reality between life and death. But because we love dunya so much, that it makes us even forget about, wallahi, we have one journey to embark on. When he asked them, as the hadith came, all their faces turned red, because they know وَمَا يَنْتِقُ عَنِ الْهَوَىٰ إِنْ هُوَ إِلَّا وَحْيٌ يُوحَىٰ. The Prophet will not open his mouth to talk unless by a revelation from Allah. So they get scared that it could be they're all going to die, as the Prophet ﷺ is talking about death. Or the Messenger ﷺ is going to die. That is why he's talking about death. How many of us, brothers and sisters in Islam? Because the Prophet made it clear to them. He said, oh, a group of young men, you are all young men. And he said, if you live long enough, no matter what, you're going to lose one of your loved ones. He said, if you live long enough, no matter what, you're going to lose one of your loved ones. Either you're going to lose your mother, your father, your grandmother, your grandfather, your husband, your wife, your children, and finally he said, with all these that he did mention, your relatives, your cousins, he said, with all these that he did mention to them, he said, if you live long enough, this will surely come. Either you go before them, or they go before you. It is a journey for all. And finally he said, all of you will be tested from what? Death, which is kullu nafsin za'iqatul maut. You will die, my brother. Wallahi. Sooner or later I will be gone. A time will come, wallahi, Imam will not stand on this member. I will not stand on this member.
Wait.
Our Muslims, those who come to pray, they will not also what? Stand on the member. They will not also come and follow us in salat. Where are they? My brother, they are gone, and they're gone forever. They're gone forever, my brothers and sisters in Islam. So when the Prophet ﷺ, he said this to this group of young men who went to him, asking him for an advice. The Prophet ﷺ, he fed them all, said to them, he said, all of you will be tested by death. And then he said, no soul can die except by the what? By the permission of what? Allah. If something should happen to you, right now, how many videos we saw, majority of the imams, they're preaching about death. And then right away, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said to them, you're going to be an example about what you say. Allah take their soul. Because since the day Allah the Almighty says, Summa sabila yassara, they came out of their mother's womb without no scratches on their body. Allah has written, on this day, at this hour, at this time, at this location, the Imam will be giving khutbah on the member, and the angel of death will take his soul. It has been written. Do you know yours? Do I know mine? So Nabi Rahmah, Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, he said, this is the reason why he encouraged each and every one of us. He said every minute, every second that we have, he said we should take that minute, we should take that second, we should take that hours, we should take that days, we should take that weeks, we should take that month, we should take that year to be that is the last breath we have on the surface of the earth. Because within this hour, within those seconds, within those minutes, death can occur. Because it's not something that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made it what? Obvious, clear, visible to you and I. And the companion with the young man, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said, no death shall occur except by the wild permission of Allah. It is already in the book of Allah, as we all know. كل نفس ذائقة الموت.